to Finding Calm in the Chaos. I am Denise Sith, and this is my podcast. Hello, everybody. It's Denise. Welcome to another episode of Finding Calm in the Chaos. Oh my gosh, you guys. I apologize for skipping the last coffee talk, but I am, as you can hear, just getting my voice back 100%, and I may take some breaks through this recording just because I sometimes start coughing and then I can't stop. Like, it just won't stop. I'm like, okay, really? Yes, as usual, Peter brought home all his germs from school, and he was sick for like 2 days, but then I knew I was getting it immediately because, thank you, autoimmune diseases. And boom, that was it. Like, I knew I was going to get sick, and I got sick. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm still not feeling well, but at least I'm not all sore. Like, like everything hit me at once. The rheumatoid arthritis, the lupus, I was like super hot and feverish. And then I felt like I couldn't breathe because my lungs were like I'm phlegmy. It's pretty gross. There you go. Welcome to fall. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, despite the fact that I'm not feeling well, because this pretty much happens every fall, I love fall, period. I love autumn. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. Normally, I do not put anything up until the first day of fall, which is not now, obviously. However, I have decided that I'm going to start decorating like ASAP. I deep clean before in fall and in spring. I know that sounds weird, but it is what it is. I cannot stand to put up like decorations without the house being super clean. And I've been a little lax because I've been running around trying to do school stuff. And so it's not what it should be. Not to mention, like, I cannot stand my floors. I'm going to talk about my floors on Saturday at Coffee Talk. So there's that. What we are doing today is we are going to talk about fall fun. Because what I've really realized is I could feel like poop. But when you are not feeling well, you simply are in a bad mood. You're just not in a good mood. It's not like spectacular. And so there are actual things that you can do through the fall. You're going to be sick, right? We're all going to be sick at one point. But at least we can help maintain our mood levels and not fall into, because once you start heading into winter, that's when all that seasonal affective disorder starts kicking in, and all the depression and extra anxiety because of the holidays. And so I came up with a list of things that I wanted to do through the fall to help pull me out of I almost knocked my water over, you guys, to pull you out of that like seasonal blah. And yeah, I said it. I said blah, the seasonal blah. That's my technical term. But there are things that you can do and enjoy the fall, but still boost your mood, and you're able to be like runny nose, stuffy, whatever you need to be, but still not be in a closed environment with people where you're going to spread it. Now, I know, settle down, everybody. There's always going to be one person who's like, if you're sick, Denise, you should stay home. Just like the other day, I posted that Peter had, a stuffy nose, whatever. It's pretty common this time, especially when the kids are going back to school. And there's always that one person. Now, this person, I know her because we used to work together in the past. And we do not hang together. I don't know her like socially. We just know each other from a workplace in the past. And she has a son and I have a son. And we just kind of, view each other's stuff online. Okay. She never hardly comments on my stuff. I will add that as well. But I had posted that Peter had, a sore throat and a runny nose and, just congestion and a cough. And everybody was so kind and they were like, we're praying for him. Oh, poor buddy, right at school time. Yep, it's school time. That's when it happens. And then this one comment was, oh my God, those are the symptoms of COVID. And I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I'm over that shit. Yep, I said it. The current strain of COVID is a cold. It's a cold. Everybody gets colds. If you have an argument about people and all that, I'm not even going there. The past is the past. Some people have learned from it. Some people have not. And I'm moving forward. But don't come at me with that fear mongering. I cannot stand that in today's environment. To me, it's almost like, oh, I have a headache. Oh, I have a headache again. Oh, I have a headache again. Well, maybe you have brain cancer. Except that could actually kill you. Sorry, not sorry. But I understand that some people, I am one of those people who could be adversely, what am I looking for? I'm going to just drop this whole thing. I understand because I'm autoimmune issued for like way before the whole 2022 thing. But I will tell you this, nobody gave two F's about wearing masks, not going to work sick. Nobody cared. I fought for 20 years going to a corporate office and having people come in deathly sick, putting me in a hospital. And all of a sudden we have a strain that comes out that I'm not even going to get into that whole conspiracy theory. But the fact that it's a cold. So no, I'm not testing for it because it's a cold. And we do enough things and I have all my, my good stuff. I got all my elderberry and my oils and my vitamin C and all the good stuff. Okay. And we eat accordingly to boost our immune systems. As should you. I just picked up more, elderberry syrup today, from my local tea shop. So if you live in my area of, McHenry County, Northwest Illinois, go to Irie Cup, IRIE, and go buy some of their elderberry. It's amazing. All right, so let's talk about. I just did 7 minutes going on a little rant. It's been a while. I'm gonna be all over the board. Saturday's coffee talk. It's gonna be crazy. That's why you guys like me. So these are just random things that I wrote down that we can do to boost our mood. Because I need to do this. Why? Because I was sicker than a dog over Labor Day weekend and couldn't do any of my end of summer festivals. Because I wouldn't make it. I was so sore. My rheumatoid arthritis was like, you shall not pass the front door. Go lay down. And I'm like, okay. But I did spend a lot of time crocheting. I'm not finished, but you guys, I gotta finish this project. Oh, it's crazy. Anyway, first thing that you can do during the fall that will help enhance your mood is apple picking. I'm sorry, I love apple picking. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to keep saying it because that is like the number one fall activity for me. Love it. Okay. Not only that, but you find yourself a local orchard. You go to that orchard. You support that family business, right? And that local farmer, and you get apples out of it. And apples are really, really good for you, period. I'm not going to go into any medical stuff because you know what? I'm not a doctor and I don't really think it's necessary. Everybody knows apples are good for you. I don't want to hear about how much sugar it is. Eat a half apple then. I don't really care. This is about boosting your mood. I don't give a crap about sugar. You know what I'm saying? There's that. Apple picking. Lovely. Hiking. Now, I personally am not a fan of hiking because I don't like bugs. And it's out there. It's just a fact. Okay. And I don't always know if I can get my shoes on. Lupus. Okay. And sometimes You go out and you think you got it, but then you're halfway in it and you don't got it, and then you're stuck. So I can't just be like, yeah, let's go on a hike and then pick some trail and then I don't know. Like, I don't know when I'm going to need an emergency evacuation. And I mean that in all good terms, because we just use the words emergency evacuation. But sometimes I'm in so much pain, I need an emergency evacuation. And the only way that's happening is if Mr. Sith can drive a car to where we are, or a checkpoint, or I am going to go all the way back the way I came, forcing myself through the pain and then being double worse at the end. But if you enjoy hiking, local parks, anywhere with a scene, okay, because you're going to see all of those beautiful changing leaves, which actually, it just helps it actually is a mood enhancer. Fall foliage to me is the most beautiful thing in the world. Grab some people, fall foliage together. Look for things. When I do hike, I always look for mushrooms. Strange but true. Because I'm obsessed with hen of the woods, and I just want to take them. I want to take them and eat them. I love them. Hen of the woods is a mushroom, for those who don't know. Another thing that I just recently started doing is during the fall, last year was my first year, I wrote gratitude letters. Now, I know that sounds weird, but we're going into the season of thankfulness, right? And celebration. And I really thought that if I practiced gratitude by writing, that it would help bring me and be more in the today, in my right now. And you can get a gratitude journal. There's tons of stuff, but actually gratitude journaling itself literally is a self-care practice. It cultivates better, like, physical and mental health, sleep, empathy, self-esteem, and it also helps boost your relationships. And that is like a real thing. Create a gratitude jar. So I was going to do this at my house, but then in all honesty, I don't think anybody would use it but me. So I don't do that. But I do have, my friend Cheryl gave me this little like worry box, don't worry, pray box. And they have little cards in it. And you can open it up and the cards are blank. And you can write down what you're thankful for, or a worry that you want to let go and give to God. And then you put it in the box. And I'm like, I love it. I use that all the time. I use it all the time. And it is really awesome. Just write down thank you notes and involve the whole family. That's part of, like, the more you do, I found that the more I'm doing with Mr. Sith and Peter, the more inclusive I feel. But then, like, sometimes they both drive me nuts, and I just want to be by myself on a desert island, but there's that. We'll talk about that on Saturday. Okay, so apple picking, hiking, writing gratitude letters or a journal, pumpkin patches. I love these, because as it's going to get a little colder, you'll see, obviously, the pumpkin patches will start popping up. Our local ones here are already, like, setting up and doing all that, but it is literally a great outdoor event. You don't have to worry. All ages can enjoy it. You get usually you can get the little tractor ride out of it. I love when some kids go dressed to do it. They dress up. It's just adorable. I just love it. But pumpkin patches, and pumpkins are awesome. You don't have to just carve them, guys. You can do, okay, so I learned all these things you could do with pumpkins. Number one, I live in an area with a lot of wildlife. If you just have squirrels in your area, this could be an option as well. But if you cut your pumpkin up, just cut the top off and leave it outside, and animals will actually eat it. And it's a great source of nutrients for them. Or you can just put it out back and cut it up, and animals will eat it. And this way you're giving them, like, slices. That's nice, I guess. But I think some of them actually, like, start gnawing them. If you have a Newfoundland, like I do, Buster loves pumpkin. He loves it. So I give him pumpkin to gnaw on, just raw pumpkin. He'll eat it. Just cut a big slice like a watermelon. And he just sit out on the deck and just be chomping on that. And then, what else can you do with the pumpkins? I'm trying to think. I mean, they're not just about pies, people. You know what I'm saying? You can use them for smoothies. You can cook them down and make your own pumpkin spice creamer instead of all of that garbage that you're going to be seeing and buying in the store. And you know what? Don't even get me started with something that I did. I'm also going to talk that on Saturday. I got so much stuff to talk to you guys about on Saturday. So pumpkin patches, stick with pumpkins. They're so good for you. Corn maze. All right. I'm going to be really honest with you. Peter, Mr. Sith, love a corn maze. Me, not so much. I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel real safe in them. It's my whole OCD, like go to a bad place right away, but they're hours of fun. Like you could just wander and explore. And I love when they have, I do like when they have like trivia in them. We have a lot around here that have like a theme every year, and then they will have trivia at certain places within the maze to help you get out. I do like that. But once you start going to like spooky and stuff like that, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. However, please like support your local farms and help these farmers stay in business, especially during these times. Okay. Make a scarecrow. I know you people think I'm nuts, but I have always wanted to make a scarecrow. I'm not even playing right now. I was first off, I love the Wizard of Oz, and the scarecrow is my favorite character. When I was in grammar school, my mom made me a scarecrow outfit with multicolored yarn and stuff on it. And I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. And I think you should as well. Because it's awesome. I'm like, please like the scarecrows. I just think they're cute. I'm going to make one this year, or buy one and elaborate on him, to put him, in my front yard next to my door. I have this like patch of dirt that I need to do something with, but it'd just be fun. Decorate your garden, decorate your yard. It just use old stuff. You don't have old stuff because you're really good at like decluttering, then go to Goodwill, go to Savers, whatever it is. Okay. They have tons of scarecrow making contests and competitions. That's pretty cool. But I mean, how cool is that? And while you're making your scarecrow, you can gather up all your leaves to stuff them, because don't use like straw costs money. I'm just saying, you want to make this cheap. Use leaves, collect the leaves, have the kids check out all the different kinds of leaves. There's leaf albums. Take a bike ride to look at them. Make s'mores while you're doing it all. You could do tons of stuff in the fall. You just got to get around to it and get it off. Here's the thing. People are going to be like, how is this going to raise your mood, Denise? It raises my mood, people. A chili cook-off. I don't know about you, but I love me a good chili cook-off. Now, let me tell you about chili. There is a fine line in the world when it comes to chili. Well, I should say America, because all the Europeans are like, wait, what? All the people abroad outside of America are like, what are you talking about? Chili, there are two kinds of chilies. And everybody knows who's listening, depending on where you're from in America, knows this. There's bean chili and not bean chili. I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't care either way. I like both. What I do like, though, is a multi-meat chili. And I like it fire alarm hot. And I can't do that, obviously, with Peter here. But I love me a good chili cook-off. I love a chili cook-off. I actually have a really great recipe for chili, but it takes all day to make because there's so much stuff in it, because it is complex, my friends, but it is fantastic. I may make it this fall just so I can take pictures of it and put it online so you guys can see that I wasn't really joking. I've actually posted pictures in the past of me making chili and everyone's like, what are you making? And I'm like, chili. And my friend's like, oh, I just put like ground beef and tomato sauce in there. And I'm like, nope, not my house. All right, next one. We're boosting moods and I'm making you laugh at the same time, trying to keep my voice. Foliage walks. So unlike hiking, if you want to not be competitive, like you can literally just walk around your block. My leaves are already changing. I'm not even joking. I've got red and yellow in our front tree. The red maple is already turning and been dropping for almost a month. But it is the best to see. And the air tastes different. It smells different and you can taste it. I know that sounds weird, but I have like a high sensitivity to smell and taste. And it is like you can taste the air. It's like crisp. It's just amazing. But like, you know, hey, get some friends together, go yourself, walk the dog, and just enjoy the cool weather, that brisk, that just, especially in the morning, that crispiness, a beautiful breeze. We've needed that in the Midwest. It was just like 90 something last week, almost 100. And today we're at like 4, and it's sunny. And it's got this beautiful, cool breeze. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all about that. That's what I need. So go for foliage walks just in your neighborhood. All right. For the more adventurous and exciting, a September event, despite its name, Oktoberfest. You don't need to fly to Germany. You're fine. Although that would be like, totally cool. That is a Bavarian cultural tradition. And it's held annually. And it's in September. But it's Oktoberfest. I know it sounds strange. I don't even know why, and I don't even care. However, it is fun, and you could throw your own Oktoberfest at your house. You don't even need beer. I mean, I don't drink, so I can't have beer. But, like, you can have, like, cider, like real cider, not hard cider. You could have hard cider if you drink, but you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of fun. But there's tons of German restaurants that I'm sure are hosting Oktoberfests or having October festivals at like a church or a local. I'm telling you, it happens. And Oktoberfest, if you have not experienced it, Google it. Go on YouTube and watch Oktoberfest in Munich. It is a joy to behold. And it's absolutely amazing how much the wait staff. So they have these women who carry the big steins. And just so you guys have an idea, a German stein of beer is about 3 times the size of an American stein of beer. And they will carry 6 to 8, sometimes more. They actually have a championship. There's a competition that actually will see how many they can actually hold and walk to the tables full of beer. It's insane. It's insane. But that is talent. I'm thinking to myself, these girls have the best arm strength I've ever seen in my life. Me, not so much. Sometimes I can't even hold like keys. There's that. Where are we going? Pumpkin carving. I'm going to talk a little bit about Halloween on Saturday. So just listen to Saturday. Saturday is going to be busy. Listen Saturday to Coffee Talk. Pumpkin carving, host a party with your friends. Do it with your family as a group. I usually draw the picture and Peter will tell me what he wants and I will draw it on the pumpkin. And then Mr. Sith will carve it and then I'll do all the details. And then Peter will color in, do any highlights. He also does the scraping. I just do seeds. Y'all know, if you've listened to me these past 2 years, you know I love pumpkin seeds. I actually feel that people who have pumpkin carving contests and the pumpkins are like, you know, they scoop them out, all the seeds, and like dump them in like this huge like garbage can essentially. I need a bag of that. I will go through and clean them all. I need a garbage can's worth of seeds to get me through pumpkin season. I love them. I love them. I bake them in the oven. Love them. But like when you go pick your pumpkin, you can then, you know, take all the seeds out. You can bake them, make some cider, do some fall crafts. While you're picking it, you could do the corn maze. It's like there's The possibilities are endless, my friends. How about some crafts, right? DIY fall decorations. You could use leaves for stuff. You can use yarn. You can use pine cones. You can do, what I saw was really cool. Is like somebody used Mod Podge and they went out and they collected these beautiful leaves. Like they were gorgeous. And then they Mod Podged them, or whatever they're called, the glue, like the clear glue. It goes on, you know what I'm talking about. You paint it on and it's like white paste, but then when it dries, it glues whatever you've painted to the object clear. They Mod Podged all of these beautiful leaves onto the pumpkins and like threw a little glitter on it, and I think they gold leaf the stem or something and put them outside, and they were gorgeous. Oh, they were so gorgeous. I'm thinking I want to do that now. I'm like, But you know what I would want to do it on? Like, I would rather get one of those plastic pumpkins from Hobby Lobby so I can keep it. Maybe it was a plastic pumpkin. I don't know. But you could do it on any pumpkin. Hello, make your own rules. I think I'm going to do that because they were pretty. And we have so many leaves in the back. Like, don't even get me started. But there you go. Craft DIY fall decorations. There you go. Here's something else for you guys. For all y'all football players, have a streaming party. It's football season starting, man. Hockey season's coming. That's what we're doing. I'm like, hockey season. Hey, do you. Get all your stuff together. Cheer your team on. Make it fun. Use all your apples. See how many appetizers you can make with apples. And that would be kind of fun. I may do that with a hockey party. Our opening day is in October, like the second weekend in October. Pretty excited about it. A good book. So I have 3 books that I need to read. I am really struggling with trying to keep up with my reading because I was sick last week and Peter was home as well. I had this, my problem, let me take a sidestep, my friends. The problem with being a type A personality with OCD, okay, and opposite spectrum ADHD, where I'm overly planning rather than not and becoming overwhelmed. I overly plan and then become overwhelmed when I fall behind. Like, duh, right? But when Peter was sick, I was already down 2 days of illustrations. I was down 2 days of doing this, 2 days of doing that. And then I got sick. And then I blew the weekend, the Labor Day weekend. And I'm like, this is insane. So now I feel like I'm so behind. And that's something that I've been working on, just trying to understand that it is okay. You're behind. You're really not behind. They're your rules. Just do what you got to do. So I'm really working on it, but it's because I got to do my Italian. I have a list of things that I just would like to do every day. Like have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, do some Italian. And then, and yes, learn to speak Italian. So I've been doing Italian. I did it a couple years ago last year when we went to Italy and did our European trip to Austria and Slovakia. But we're going back next year. So yeah, we are. And so I want to make sure that I'm keeping up on it. I'm still not conversational. I don't know that I ever will be, but never say never. Maybe when I'm all caught up with these books, I'll be able to spend more time on language. But right now, just 10, 15 minutes is very satisfying to me. I feel like I've accomplished something. So it doesn't take an hour of something to make you shouldn't need an hour of something to make you feel like you accomplished something. For me, just 10, 15 minutes on the language program, I feel like, hey, I did it, man. It's 10, 15 minutes I didn't waste. But good books. I love to be on the couch during a good book. I don't have a fireplace, but I do have a huge TV and a streaming service that gives me pretty logs and a fireplace. I can pick different ones, different settings. I love them. I can have music, no music. Hear crackling fire, not hear crackling fire. It's all the best with no work. There's that. But read a book. Get your tea, get your coffee, go find your thing, get a fuzzy blanket. But listen, reading, in all seriousness though, reading can relieve symptoms related to depression, dementia, anxiety, and it's super relaxing. That is like proven. So there's that. What else here? Bike rides. I'm trying to get on a bike again. Guys, I'm not hopeful. Like I can get on a Peloton, but like when it actually comes to like riding an actual bike, first off, I don't want to buy one and I don't like Mr. Siths. But I do really feel like maybe I just need to be a little bit thinner and I'll feel better on the bike. But yeah, in the meantime, take a bike ride. That's another way you can enjoy all the beautiful foliage. Visit the zoo. Let me tell you, fall is the most fun time to go to the zoo. Summer's too freaking hot, my friends, for that. But they always have like a boo at the zoo, or they decorate. They have tons of fall activities and crafts for families at the zoo. It's just fun. Or find a local one. So we have a local place called Randall Oaks at Zoo. And it's a small zoo, and it's not, I don't even know that it's a zoo. It's sort of like, it's got animals there and stuff, but I think that they're just all animals that were rehabilitated, and so they have them there. But it's connected to this beautiful nature area, and you can do like a scavenger hunt, set up a scavenger hunt. You don't even have to do it yourself. Google it, man. Fall scavenger hunt with kids. Boom. There, you're out. You're done. Do it in a backyard if you don't want to do it at a park. Find acorns, pine cones, orange leaves, yellow leaves. Find something. You can make up tons of stuff and make it fun. Peter loves a good scavenger hunt. Apple cider tasting. I love apple cider. It's not all created equal. It is not all created equal. Because depending on what apples you use and how they made it and what their spices are, and I love apple cider. So apple cider tasting, I'd be all in. I actually have been looking for this because you can have different flavors, different treats. But I know the apple orchards are the ones that are going to have this, while you're there, do cider donuts. Cider donuts are amazing. Our local farm here, our neighbor, he has the best cider donuts. Now, I'm not a fan of all the sugar all over it. I will take most of mine off, but he has a pumpkin donut that is iced. That is to die for. It is the best pumpkin donut I've had, and I've been to multiple orchards outside of the state line as well. So it really is good. And I love that they're so close. Or maybe I shouldn't love them. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just buy one. I mean, come on. And he has an apple cider donut shake. Like, stop it. So it's like apple cider caramel shake with a donut on top with whipped cream and a straw. And you get to keep it's like a mason jar with a little handle. And you get to keep it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Now I feel like I need to go get one. Lord help me, carry on, Denise. Do art. Attend a fall festival. I mean, I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. Bring in fall indoors inside. Decorate. An apple pie bake-off. I will be the judge for that. If you are having an apple pie bake-off, I love me some Dutch apple pie. Whatever. Fall is awesome, and you can really, really boost your mood and well-being if you're just out there discovering what's going on, enjoying the colors of fall, spending time, finishing up or doing the last bits of your garden. Try new recipes with the stuff from the garden with your autumn ingredients or the local farm that you go to. Remember, keep supporting your local farm. Connect with your artistic side with all the crafts and stuff, the good books. You can do all this. You don't want to read? Listen to one. You don't want to listen to one? Watch a movie. Just enjoy it. You got to have a fuzzy blanket. You got to have a warm drink. And you got to be able to look out and see a tree from somewhere. Just saying. That's all I got today for you folks. And enjoy the fall. I really missed you guys being here. I wish I could go a little longer today, but my throat is really hurting me and I want to have some tea because I have to record Coffee Talk. You guys have a great Wednesday. Until next time, lead with kindness.